Welcome back. Let's take our attention to this and look at that report about public officials taking 400 billion naira bribe in 1 year. Let's start with from Abuja. Mark, where?
Well, thank you, Chamberlain. Joining us to discuss this very serious matter is Okoye-Bono Obla, who is Chairman, Special Presidential Investigation Panel for the Recovery of Public Property. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily. Good morning. Yeah, so this report, I mean, it's definitely very worrisome that we're hearing humongous amounts, 400 billion naira or $4.6 billion in 12 months. And this has been going on for quite a while, but between 2015 and 2016, we hear that even when the government is supposed to be focusing on fighting corruption, this amount of money is still being paid in bribes.
It is chilling, daunting, outrageous, and shocking. But I'm not surprised because corruption has become endemic, pandemic. Most Nigerians are pathologically corrupt. Let me give you an example, a personal experience. When I was in private legal practice, I did a legal work for a federal government parastatal in Abuja. And when I was to pay my professional fees, they requested for an account number. I give them the account number. Then they say I should bring 10% of what they were going to pay to me. I should give it to them. I should withdraw it from my account and take it, bring it to their office. So I said, no, if you want me to give you this, you have to give me a receipt. And or if you want me to pay it through the bank, then you have to give me a bank account number. And they never got back to me. You know, but I stopped going there to request my balance. And this is what we see in Nigeria, and that is why this government says we are going to fight corruption. But what is the challenge? Nigerians do not want to support the fight against corruption. The judiciary does not want to support the fight against corruption. The legislature does not want to support the fight against corruption. No, but it's as if only the president and the vice president are in support of the war against corruption.
Mr. Obla, would that be because one of the things that you must also, answer is when you say that Nigerians are not supporting the fight against corruption, one of the cardinal points of the APC on their manifesto was that they were going to fight corruption. And for a lot of Nigerians, they felt that enough was enough in terms of corruption, and that was why they voted the president.
And we are fighting corruption. Are we not fighting corruption?
The thing is, when you accuse them now of not supporting that war against corruption, is that a fair assessment? Yeah, well, we see a lot of political gimmickry. They tell us the fight against corruption is selective, it's targeted at political opponents, which is not true, but we have fought corruption within 2 years of this administration, and we are still fighting corruption. And the committee that was set up, or the panel that was set up, which the acting president appointed me chair, that law has been existing since 1983. It came into effect in 1983. But that law has not been used by successive government because these successive administrations do not have the will. They did not have the commitment. They did not have the dedication to fight corruption. And this government has gone into the archives to assume that law to fight corruption. And the law is very, very strict. Maybe that is why successive administration did not manifest any commitment to use that law to fight corruption. That law predates EFCC Act, ICPC Act. Let me tell you why that law is very important and why you should thank this government. What law are you speaking of, sir?
Recovery of Public Property Special Provisions Act. Cap R4, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria.
Now, I will let you comment on that in just a moment. But, it would seem that these monies that we're talking about are not the big, humongous monies, even though, that is very important as well. It would seem that there's everyday things. I want to get my driver's license. No offense to the
You are right. You are right.
I want to renew my papers. Sure. Everyday experiences of Nigerians.
Even in their court system, if you go to the registrars.
So we see from the report.
Let me give you an example.
Just a moment. I'm still coming with my question. Judiciary and the police are the ones who are indicted the heaviest.
Yes, and I don't disagree with that aspect of the report. As a private legal practitioner in private practice, I will tell you what transpires in court. If you go to the court registry to file a process, you will pay the filing fees to the treasury, to the government. But the court registrars will insist that you give them something to move your file
maybe from the registry to the office of the chief judge who will assign the matter. Then, if an order is issued by the court, they will insist that you must give them money before they can type that order, take it to the judge who issued that order. And then, if the bailiff who wants to go and serve a process, so, assuming you sue somebody, the person you sued in Abuja is living in Lagos, they will insist on getting about 200,000 naira from you to take that process from Abuja to Lagos. Even within Abuja, they will insist that you must give them money to take that process from Maitama to Gwawarada.
So these are everyday
Exactly,
yeah.
Exactly. And sometimes we don't want to admit this. But I'm just telling you about what happens in the court. The court that is supposed to be the paragon of decency, of justice, of fairness, of transparency, of accountability. So I'm not surprised. That is why I am saying we have seen that corruption is bad. Corruption compromises national security. All of us must join in this fight against corruption. All of us.
Is it enough to preach? I mean,
well,
just a moment. Is it enough to preach? I mean, should it be practical in terms of why is it that corruption is so endemic? Why is it that, you know, government officials, I think, are also very highly indicted in this. Why is it that, you know, people cannot do business with government without paying a bribe?
Yes.
Shouldn't we be asking that question rather than
why
blaming,
not? We should ask that question.
Yeah.
We should ask that question. Well, I would not want to say that Nigerians are pathologically corrupt, because corruption is everywhere. But with the difference with the type of corruption we see in Nigeria and maybe United States, United Kingdom, is that in the United States, if you are caught, you'll be punished drastically. If you are a member of the political elite and you are caught, you'll be punished by the political elite. But in Nigeria, we see that the political elite do not want to be accountable at all. If you want to punish them, they will begin to say, oh, because I'm a Nupe man, you are a Kanuri man, I'm an Hausa man, you are an Igbo man, you are a